Welcome to 10-Minute Sales Training, practical sales training for everyday reps. This is short, focused coaching you can use immediately. Whether you're on the way to a meeting, in between calls, or building a team, let's get into it. In this episode, we're talking about how to get back into things after a slow week. Now, momentum is talked about all the time, and it is a sales rep's best friend. And a lack of momentum is one of the most discouraging feelings in this profession. You probably know the feeling. You've had a slow few days, maybe a slow week. The calls aren't connecting, follow-ups aren't responding to you, your deals that were looking promising are stalling out, and suddenly everything feels heavier than it should be. When that happens, simple tasks start to feel hard, and small problems feel bigger than they are. Your confidence might dip, your tone changes, and that's not because you forgot how to sell, it's because your momentum stalled out on you. Momentum is the exaggerator of everything. And when you have it, obstacles feel smaller. And when you don't, obstacles can feel overwhelming. So the question really isn't, how do I feel motivated again? The question really is, how do I restart the momentum? So first, understand this. Momentum is easier to steer than it is to start. Once you're in a rhythm, things like making calls daily and booking meetings and running presentations, you feel in control. But when activity drops, then restarting feels difficult. So here's the rule. You don't restart momentum with a sale. You restart momentum with activity. There are too many reps who wait for a win to feel good again. They wait for a sale to get back into things. And this tactic doesn't work because wins are lagging indicators. Activity is the leading indicator. So if you've had a slow week, don't obsess over the revenue, obsess over volume. Okay, quick break, then we'll jump back into the practical side of this. Okay, now let's make this practical. If your normal outbound target is 25 calls per day and you've had a slow stretch, then increase it temporarily. Go to 40, not forever. Do it for 3 days. If you normally book 2 meetings per week, push that number to 4. And if you normally ask for 1 referral per meeting, ask for 3. Momentum responds to your intensity. Now here's something important. When you restart, lower your emotional expectations. Your goal is not perfection. Your goal is motion. So let's say you had a discouraging Thursday and Friday. Monday morning, don't say, well, I need a sale today. Say, I need 30 conversations this week. So shift from the outcome to the input, because input is what creates the movement. Now here's another powerful reset tool. Clean out your pipeline. When your momentum stalls, sometimes your system is cluttered. You have old follow-ups, you have stale leads, you have conversations that went nowhere. So take an hour, focus, and close out your dead leads and reassign the warm ones. You can make a clear follow-up list of the 10 best names you can contact immediately, but get rid of those dead leads. Because clarity is going to help you build energy, and energy builds action, and action is the goal. So let's talk about mindset during those slow stretches. When momentum is low, your brain will start offering negative interpretations. Things like, this isn't working, and the market is slow. I'm not as good as I thought I was. But be careful, because low momentum can distort your perception. The solution is not analyzing what you're worth. It's increasing controlled action. And here's something most reps do wrong during a slump. They reduce activity. They feel discouraged, so they call less. They prospect more, they hesitate more, and that makes slumps worse. And that's how slow weeks turn into slow months. Instead, you have to do the opposite. When momentum drops, increase the controlled outputs. So here's a simple structure that you can use to restart. First is increase your outbound activity for 3 to 5 days. Second, tighten up your schedule. No white space on the calendar. Third, ask for more referrals than usual. Fourth, track your daily numbers visibly. And fifth, review your progress at the end of each day. And that momentum will build from the repeated execution, not from inspiration. There's also the physical component. When momentum is high, you literally move faster. You speak sharper. Your posture changes. And when it's low, everything slows down. So intentionally increase your pace, walk with urgency, dial quickly, transition between tasks without delaying, because behavior influences psychology, not the other way around. Now let's talk about micro momentum. Sometimes restarting doesn't need a huge surge. It requires one small win. So, make 5 calls immediately. Send 3 follow-ups. Book 1 quick meeting. The small movement also helps create that mental lift. Sometimes you don't need a breakthrough and you don't need a spark. You just need a little action to create movement in the right direction. And here's something else. Momentum compounds. If you create 1 productive day, it's easier to create the second. And 2 makes 3 easier. 3 makes 4 almost automatic. But you have to start. No one accidentally drifts into momentum. They execute into momentum. So here's an example. Let's say you had 5 days with no sales. Instead of worrying, you decide, well, for the next 3 days, I will make 40 outbound attempts every day. I will book at least 2 new appointments, and I will ask for a referral in every conversation. And then track that visibly. Day 1, it's going to feel forced. Day 2 feels a bit better. And by day 3, you've booked 4 meetings. And now you have movement. Now that movement is creating confidence. And confidence helps improve your tone. Improved tone improves results. And momentum doesn't start with the sale. It starts with the disciplined repetition. So here's the assignment. If you are in a slow stretch right now, do not wait for a breakthrough. Create one. So for the next 3 days, increase your activity above your normal baseline. Track it. Move with urgency. Don't judge the results just yet, but rebuild that engine, because momentum is not magic. It is math and it is motion. So restart it intentionally. All right, that's it. If this episode was helpful, send it to someone on your team. And if you're leading a sales team, feel free to use it in your next training session. If you'd like to support the show, you can find that link in the show notes. Sales is simple, but it's not easy. The more intentional you are, the better you get. I'll see you in the next one.